Okay, Samsung driver repair 101. Got a Samsung here. All right, let's fire this up and see if we have a good heating element. There we go. All right, should be enough. Stick the temperature probe in there, or fluke. Let's see what we got. 74. All right, let's open this up. You got 1 screw, 2 screws, number 3, number 4. Make sure you unplug. There you go. Where'd it go? There's 1. It's hard when you're holding the camera and working at the same time. There you go, that's 2. After you remove the 4 screws, this cover, the top cover, will just pick up. Just pick up on the back side. It will lift back. All right, after removal of the 4 screws, all you gotta do is lift this up. Let me see if I can show it to you. Just like that, look, coming up. All right, you can also install these screws right here, back here, so you have something to hold it when you tilt it up. There's one here and here. Okay, what I did after I lift the cover up, I reinstalled all 4 screws, and now should be able to pick this up just like so, and making sure all it doesn't, the wire doesn't get ripped. I'm holding it, I'm controlling it, and there you have it. All right, the top's tilted. Now I have access to the drum. I have access to these screws right here for quick removal. You got 1, 2, 3. In order to remove this front cover, you got to remove 4 screws. You got 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's it. All right, let's do it. That's 1. 2, 3, and 4. It's hard to video when you want working at the same time. All right, there you go. There you go. All right. After you get that, push this down, push that down, and just pull it back like that. Now, front is exposed. There we go. Now that's how it looks. Now that's what we have. Now you got easy access to this. You have 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you have it. Now we replace the heating element. It should be inside here. This piece right here. Yeah, 1 screw, 2, 3. Already removed. Once you remove this screw, you have this pull down. Okay, next thing we gotta do is we gotta remove this screw. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it should come right off. One. Sorry. Okay, when you're removing this, make sure you lift it up because there's some lock right there. Same thing on that side. Lift it up and then pull it out. We are now at this point. Alright, next thing I gotta do is just remove this belt. Make sure you remember how it comes off so you know how to put it back. Okay, with a little bit of light, you see how the belt runs. Now to remove the belt, all you have to do is move that pulley to your left and then remove the belt. That is a spring loaded. Let me show it to you. So I just pull to the left and then remove the belt. Then that should be it. Okay. Alright, now here's the pulley that's spring loaded. It goes onto here, the motor, and it runs like that. It's pretty dusty here, guys. Alright, some important resistance test. Any resistance? There's two right here connections when you're testing it by using your ohmmeter, and this right here you have 12k ohms, 10 ohms on the heating element. That's it. Okay, now I found the issue here. As you can see, it melted. This one's still connected. That one's gone. Satisfying video. Make sure you take a video or you remember how these wires are connected. Anyway, it is running in a series connection because it's gonna be like your safety. Couple of safety mechanism or components. Alright, before you remove all these connections, make sure you remember how they go. But anyway, if you forget, this is just basic simple series connection. These are your safety components 1 and 2. Alright, wires unplugged. Both of these black wires goes underneath, the blue on the top. The first one blue underneath and the red on top. And to remove this whole piece, all you have to do is remove the screws. I've already got it loosed. Alright, that's 1 and 2. And you have these 2 screws off. Yeah, these screws off. Lift it up, pull it up. That's it. I got my typewriter here. Okay, here's the component. Now let's reveal what's inside. There, removing all the screws. 1 here. There's a couple, 1, 2, and there's more on this side. But you're gonna have to take 1 screws on these safety devices. Alright, now you have to remove all of the screws. You're going to reveal what's inside. Alright, clearly it shows that this thing is burned. There you go. It got disconnected. Luckily we didn't have any grounding issues. This snap right here completely burned out. Alright, don't assume that it's still heating, that there's nothing wrong with the heating element. Here's a great example of that. It's still hitting a little bit, but it's clearly burned out and it snapped off this. Luckily we didn't have any grounding issue. To replace this heating element, you see right here there are tabs. There are a couple of tabs on this connectors, quick connector. You got one here and one on the other side. All you gotta do is straighten that. If you look like right, it is in the angle. You can clearly see the tab, the one that locks it in place. All right. So now that I completely bend those tabs, I can easily remove it. It's like that in here. Here's what I'm talking about. That the tabs right on this side. Focus, come on now. There they are. Yeah, one on this side and one on the other side. They're completely flat. So it slides out easy. And now we have a replacement component here. Straight from Amazon, 21 bucks. Very cheap. Sufficient, but it will not last long. If you can afford the OEM component or parts, buy the OEM. But at this point, I'm just gonna use the cheap Amazon heating element. All right, here's the replacement component. So it comes with all these extra safety parts. If you choose to replace the old ones or OEMs, it's all up to you. But for me, I decided to stay OEM components. That's just me. Okay. All right. Let me show you a simple trick. Sometimes you will have trouble aligning the screws here on this side, one here and here, or all of them, because this acts as a spring. So you can see it's a spring, and it tends to pull it towards me, towards this way. So the trick is to put a couple of zip ties, one here and one on that side, align it. And then go ahead and line this up, screw this in. Even right now, I still have issues with alignment, but start with these screws. Once you screw this in, cut those couple of these, one on each side. Go ahead and cut the zip tie and put the last two on that side. Okay, after replacing the heating element, make sure you do a resistance test between these two leads right here, two terminals. You're looking for 10 ohms, no less than 10 ohms. And to test that, get a ohmmeter and test the resistance. Let's see what I'm doing with this one. Resistance. Make sure it's not 0, because if it's 0, that pretty much tells you that it's grounded, or it's grounding. So I got 12.86. It's more than 10 ohms. I'm good with that, but no less than 10 ohms, guys. That will be a high amp draw. Here we go. All right, I'm ready for the assembly or reassembly. Now to reassemble this is just the reverse of disassembly or disassembly. There you go, it's on there. There it is, red, just like so, and the blue, and then the blue, and black, and then the blue again, and the black. Sorry, I have to focus on that one, but there you go. There you have it. Alright, that's it. And again, don't forget to test the resistance between these two components here. You got 10 k ohms, and any resistance is good as long as it's not open, not burn out. Okay, before I proceed, let me pull this out. Let me pull these two connectors right here and test for a grounded heating element to the chassis. So basically what I do is test for resistance. One more time. All right, that's it. Powder. All right, now I'm touching one of the terminals right there, and basically I touch here the chassis. If any resistance 0 here, that means it's grounded, or it pretty much making a connections to the chassis, which you don't want that. You will get electrocuted. All right, so that's OL. That means no connection exists between this terminal here and the ground. And here's the second one, still OL. Now we're good. Okay, to run the belt, all you have to do is run the belt just like so. And then these two loop run this belt, run those belt underneath that pulley right there, just like that. And then the drum will go inside here. It'll go inside this big loop. Okay, to install the drum, all you have to do is slide it in where it fits right here. You got two wheels there. The drum sits on those wheels, so you will be able, you can spin. Okay, now to install these, all you have to do is have the barrel sit on these wheels, so it can spin also. All right, let me install it. All right, after you install it, the cover, the front cover right here, try to spin the barrel. Make sure it spins freely. Nothing is binding or anything like that. Should spin like this. And the fan's spinning. Alright, looks good to me. All you gotta do is put the screw back in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Screws are fastened. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I'm getting ready to put the fan cover. What is this? But before I do it, man, this thing is dirty inside. I gotta vacuum it. Right, I got this cover back on there. All I gotta do is put tighten the screws here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that connector is connected. And screw right here. Done. Connected. This thing is locked. Alright. Okay, close it. Yeah, plug the unit back in and connected the hose. There we go. Alright, everything is done. So I'm gonna test these. Ambient temp. Let's see. Okay, it's hanging. Wire, ambient temp, 70 degrees. Okay, let's fire this in there. It's 42. Turn it on. Ambient temp 69. Let it run for a few seconds. 68. It's still outside, guys. As soon as I'm gonna turn it off and put this in there and see what verify the temp. Alright, turn that off. See what temp we got inside. Alright, that on there. Oh yeah, it's hot. It's running hot. It's 86. It's hotter than that when it's closed, guys, but here we go. 78. Start cooling down because temperature right now outside is about 55. And there you have it. Another Samsung save.